worst oversaturated online business models? Well, there's quite a few of those.
Yes.
Oh, there's quite a few of those.
There's a lot of those.
All right, it says, question. I've been searching for ideas for small businesses and saw the same kind of business ideas suggested by quote-unquote business gurus.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to open an e-commerce store with Shop Plaza to sell printful T-shirts designs, and I also tried to make an affiliate marketing website where I suggested gift ideas. While both projects came and went quickly, I learned some web design skills and how to set up an online business. I realized that my websites were following what everyone else is doing based on those help videos, and I would have to do a lot of content to start generating transactions to the website. Not to mention trying to get sales, which have pretty low margins. Also, I didn't have a real passion for any of these fields, so now I'm taking my time to narrow down what activities I would be happy to do for a long time. But the question is, what do you think are the worst online... So he's asking the question again. What are the worst online models? So I'm not even going to finish. So
all of them.
Yeah, they are. And what you're doing, what's this guy's name again? International Cod. What you're doing is you were saying, okay, I want to be a Me Too. Right? Mm-hmm. What's working out there? Okay, me too. I want to do that also. Yes. Right? It never works. The Me Too's never work.
So before I say none of them work, all of them work.
Right.
Right.
For the few.
But that's like any business. When you look at how many businesses ever surpass $1 million in revenue,
not a lot.
No, it's something like 10% of all businesses. Right. Yeah. So it's not a matter of whether or not these models work. It's a matter of whether you work.
Right.
Right. So like if you understand it and you do the business side of things and you make the effort and you build it like a business, like what is it? Amazon FOB? Is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. Yeah. There are people out there making good money doing that, but they treat it like a business, right? Like they do research on their products before they bring them in. They look at numbers. They look at can I get bulk discounts on these items so that the margins are there. Like if you run it like an actual business, not like a hobby, you can get traction in any of this stuff. Yeah. But you have to run it like a business, not a hobby.
Because I'll tell you, the biggest lie on the internet is that there's such a thing as passive income. It's just not true. It's okay. There are things that you can put your blood, sweat, and tears into for a year or two to build to where you don't need to do anything anymore.
Right.
But you can't just click a button, put up a website, and they will come. It doesn't work like that.
The closest thing to passive income is real estate investors.
Yeah.
Right, like that's the closest thing you get, but you still have to then hire property managers. You have to,
but that's not online. I'm talking about online.
Correct.
Online income. There's no such thing as passive income.
Not online.
There's no such thing as a drop shipping store where you don't have to do anything. It's not true. It doesn't exist.
It's funny because there's a guy that I enjoy his videos. He's a search engine optimization guy, and he decided to actually use his skills as a search engine guy to start building his own affiliate links, right? So he built his own website. I think he runs like a handful of websites now, but he basically uses his expertise with search engine optimization to promote actual products that he gets paid a commission on.
Okay.
So right now, for example, he just posted this, I want to say 6 months ago, I saw a video, and he posted a comparison blog on 3 different services, all 3 of which he has an affiliate link to.
Okay.
That single page, that single comparison page makes him $280,000 a year in commissions.
Wow.
But he had to build up the entire website.
And how long did that take?
All that process, it
takes a while.
It took years for him to be able to build all this out, right? And now you also have to maintain it because search engines will swap you out. If someone makes better content, if someone does something better, you may get swapped out, right? Google may one day decide that they're going to demote any page that has an affiliate link on it, right? Like there's all these things that can happen. And you, if you're not treating it like a business, you wouldn't know how to respond to it. But if you have an expertise, if you can make phenomenal videos, if you're a great editor, if you know how to do search engine optimization, if you know how to do the marketing side of any of this, all of these affiliate programs, all of this stuff can work for you. it's just a lot of work.
Yeah,
like it's a lot of work.
And that's the thing, people. I don't know where this mentality came. Maybe that's why people don't show up for job interviews. I don't know where the mentality came from that you don't have to put in a lot of work these days. It's easy to get money. No, it's not. It's sometimes it's harder than ever.
Yeah.
It used to be. I wouldn't never say it was easy, but it used to be easier to earn cash. Let's say before the internet, right? Go start a business, do a good job, and people pay you, right? And a lot of times, it doesn't matter if there's 10,000 other people who do the same thing. People can't find you. The people can't find them. They can only find you. That's the only advantage you would need.
Yep.
Nowadays, you don't even have that advantage because one click of a search on Google or Bing or something like that, and people will find all 10,000 of your competitors.
Yes.
So now you really need to stand out and do a good job, right? And then there's the reviews and everything along with. So I would argue it's even harder today to earn money in this world. There's a lot more opportunities to earn money.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that you get to earn money. It's not just given to you. There's a lot of work that goes into it.
There's also the competition has become drastically more for these things. Oh my gosh,
yes.
Like I'm looking at this whole because the newest venture that I fascinated me was you have TikTok Shop that just launched a few months ago. You have YouTube Shop is now going to be opening.
I heard about that.
You're probably going to see Facebook has kind of always had it.
The marketplace.
Marketplace, but they're actually taking it a step further.
Because they don't make money off the marketplace, right?
No.
Just ads.
Correct.
Yeah.
Not unless there's an actual transaction that takes place through the Meta payment system, whatever.
Right.
But the problem is when you have something like, let's take TikTok Shop, because they were kind of the first ones to kind of roll it out, is first of all, you got to find all the vendors that are going to be selling the products. Right. Then you have to find the people that want to use the products in order to promote them. Then you have all these rules for who can become an affiliate because you need a baseline standard, right? So now you met all those requirements. They found the products. They happen to have products you like. You go out and you get your 1,000 followers, your 5,000 followers, whatever you have to get. And now you have to start promoting this content. And I was talking to someone as recently as last night that is just getting started in this TikTok Shop. And she is not doing it as a primary income. She just wants to do it to get a few extra bucks to cover the electric bill.
Sure. And to learn.
And to learn
how it works.
What she was saying is that the people that are doing really well with this are spending somewhere between 4 and 9 hours every day
working on it,
testing products, coming up with scripts, recording the videos.
That's the key.
Right?
The tests.
It is.
Right. Yes. You don't just put it up. You got to put it up along with 100 different variations to see which ones work.
Yeah. And then the sad part is, let's say someone buys something because of a video you did. They now get the product, and everything you said about that product ends up being crap.
Yeah.
The next time they see your face on their screen, you could be selling the cure to cancer, and they're going to be like, nope. Right? So it's all of those things that, like, it is a lot of work, and people don't understand how much work it is. But there's a reason they call it affiliate marketing. Marketing being the key word is that you literally become a commission salesperson. So if you don't have marketing and sales skills, you probably should not get into something that has freaking marketing in the name.
You're absolutely right. Or if you don't have the skills, go learn the skills. Mm-hmm. But stop listening to people that are telling you, oh, it's easy to do, it's easy income. It's not. Nope. It's a lot of work. And I applaud you if you go out and learn how to do it and you do it right and you start making money. Awesome. That's fantastic. That's what we want for you. But don't fall into don't believe in the lie. Don't fall into the trap of, I'll spend 2 hours putting up a website and I'm going to make millions of dollars. No. It's not going to work.
No.
I'm not saying there aren't examples of where that could work, but usually the way it works is you already have some type of following. You're just pointing people to a different place.
The funny thing is people always look at guys like Mr. Beast, right? And they go, oh, well, he did it. I'm like, go read his story.
Yeah.
Like literally go read his story, because he started as a teen doing dumb videos on YouTube. And I think they still have some of his like original videos, right?
There,
and I'm like, this guy lives, eats, breathes, sleeps Mr. Beast.
Yes.
Right? Like that is his entire
It's his persona.
life.
It is his persona. He's not even Jimmy anymore. He is Mr. Beast to the world. Yeah.
And everything he makes goes right back into making the next video and the next video.
In fact, he just did an interview on that where he personally, if I remember correctly, apologize, Mr. Beast, if I'm wrong on this, he hasn't taken any money out of the business in a while now. It all goes back into the business.
Yep. I think
and he needs to get, and he's getting more sponsors because the prizes are getting bigger and the contraptions are getting larger, and all the production of and editing, it's cost a lot of money.
Yes.
And everyone thinks, oh, this guy's making millions of dollars per video. He's not.
Well,
he's not. No, he's not making millions of dollars.
The business, Mr. Beast, business is absolutely pulling that in.
But think of all the people that are involved in it.
Correct, but they reinvested in the business.
Exactly.
Right? Which is why he's been able to launch things like the Mr. Beast Burger.
Yeah, have you had that, by the way?
I have not.
Me either. My son and I have been dying to try it. There's one place around here that serves it.
Yeah,
it's in King of Prussia.
I've not been dying to try it either.
I have. We're burger people.
That's okay. But yeah, so like all of these, the online stuff, the digital marketing, the becoming a YouTuber, the becoming a influencer, affiliate marketing, all of it is doable, but you have to remember, it's like going to Hollywood to become an A-list actor.
Right.
It happens to a tiny percentage of those that want it. Out of all those that want it, a small percentage actually goes and chases after it.
Yep.
Out of those that chase after it, only a small percentage stick with it.
Right.
And only a small percentage of those that stick with it actually end up seeing success.
Yeah. Just professional sports is the same way, right?
Correct.
Remember Terrell Owens?
Oh, yeah.
T.O.?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm a Cowboys fan. Of course I remember T.O.
We don't talk about that here.
We do talk about that here.
Anyway. Philadelphia over here. That's why. Anyway, do you remember when he came to Philadelphia and he showed the news, they put on the news his workout routine? It was insane. Yeah. It was like it was inhuman.
Yeah.
What he would do and he'd been doing that since he was a kid. Yeah. Every single day.
Yes.
And it wasn't like, I'll do this once in a while. And that's what it takes to be a star athlete. That's what it takes, to be a star social media influencer. Mm-hmm. You are not just out there putting your face on screen and everyone's coming to you.
And it's funny because they even look at who's that dude that's fighting Tyson soon?
Oh,
Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Like even he had a career before he started doing the YouTube thing.
Right.
The Kelsey brothers, they were both known. They started doing a podcast thing. Do you have a head start when you're already excelling at something else?
Yeah.
100%, right?
Yeah, do you think anyone would be listening to Jason and Travis Kelsey if they weren't NFL stars? No.
Probably not.
I mean, maybe after a couple of years if they had good content.
Correct.
Right? But Joe Rogan wasn't a success overnight.
Dude, Joe Rogan...
he's been hitting the streets for 20 years or something like that.
Joe Rogan almost quit his podcast. The only reason he kept doing it is because he really liked it.
Yeah.
And he's like, then one day it just took off.
And that's how it happens.
Same thing with Infotainment. Is that what they're called?
There is a company called Infotainment, yeah.
They have a podcast as well. Mm-hmm. And they said, we lost money on that podcast for 2 years. He's like, then we did one short. The short got 15 million views. And all of a sudden, the podcast just took off.
Yep.
Right? It was one short that triggered all of it.
Right.
And it's like, I saw it on one of my TikTok accounts. I had a video hit, 7.1 million views? We gained 40,000 followers in 3 days.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and it's funny because I saw a guy saying this the other day, right? If lottery tickets were free, right? How many would you take?
Right.
Right? And he goes, TikTok is free. YouTube Shorts is free.
Right.
You could be putting out 10 videos a day. Look at each one of them as a lottery ticket. The problem is, even if the lottery tickets are free,
you still have to scratch them off.
You're too lazy to go get them, first of all.
Right.
Right? And then you're too lazy to scratch them.
Right.
And then you wonder why you're not winning? Like, really? But yes, you can start anywhere. But you have to start somewhere.
Funny Mr. Beast lottery video that he did years ago was they bought, I think it was Mr. Beast, maybe it was someone else, but they bought like $50,000 worth of $1 lottery tickets, or maybe it was $20. He had stacks of tickets, and it took him like 8 hours to scratch them all off. Now, on the video, you see it all happen in 15 minutes, and it sounds, it's a piece of cake. But think about that. 8 hours of sitting there scratching off lottery tickets. And in the end, of course, they didn't win anything. I think they spent $50,000 and got like 35 back or something.
That's
but
crazy.
think about what goes into that. So again, no such thing as a free lunch. Well, unless you come to my office, I'll get you a free lunch because I like you. But seriously, no, you're going to put work into it no matter what it is. So this delusion of passive income, not without a ton of work beforehand.
Correct.
So, all right. Anyway, international COD, oversaturated business, online business models, all of them. They're all oversaturated. But actually, that doesn't mean you can't get in there and do something good and make some money.
And I think almost every market is oversaturated.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you found this clip interesting, make sure to go listen to the full podcast. There's lots more content there.